If you've been nervous about trying cookie recipes, this is the perfect place to start. Today, we'll be learning the world's easiest butter cookies, but with all the tips and tricks to get it right. So let's get started. Before you start baking, there are a few simple things that make a huge difference in recipes. Starting with room temperature butter. Now when I say room temperature, it means soft enough that your spatula leaves an indent, but not oily. This is crucial for the pipable consistency of the dough. To this we will be adding icing sugar. I prefer icing sugar over granulated one because it gives the cookies much finer and delicate texture. Mix this together until it's creamy and the sugar is mixed in. It is extremely important to note that you do not want to overmix this. Being gentle and using the spatula rather than the whisk is the best way to control the texture. This is what we want. Now in goes the room temperature milk and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla essence. It is extremely important to maintain the butter consistency. So if you were to take warm or hot milk, you'll end up with a puddle, and that will not work in the recipe. It might look like it doesn't want to mix at first, but keep it going. The milk adds just enough moisture to help us pipe those beautiful ridges later. This looks good. Now for our structure. Add in the all-purpose flour, along with some cornstarch. A quick tip here, cornstarch is my secret ingredient. It helps to make the cookies lighter and also retains the shape while baking. Make sure to fold this in gently. Do not overmix this. You can stop once you achieve this consistency. The dough should be thick and pipeable and can hold its shape. Now to fill the piping bag easily, place it in a tall glass and transfer your dough in it. A quick tip here, don't overfill the bag. If it's a small bag, then simply use 2 such bags as it is easier to control the pressure when you're working with it. I'm using a basket weave nozzle. I'll leave the link for this in the description box below. Did you notice that I'm using the double bag method? This prevents the bag from bursting and makes it easier to swap the tips if you ever need to. Now take a tray lined with parchment paper, holding your piping bag firmly from the top. This is where the method matters. Hold it tilted on the tray and pull it as you pipe with the right amount of thickness. The size can be your choice entirely, but keep it consistent for all, as that's what matters when it comes to baking. The thickness and the size needs to be around the same for all. And don't worry if you can't get them right. You can always redo it by simply scooping the dough back into the piping bag. These will go into the refrigerator until your oven is preheated, and bake them at 175 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. And here they are, perfectly baked with a light golden brown along the sides. A perfect treat for your eyes, I'll say. If you'd like more such easy recipes, do check out my ebook. I'll share the link for it in the description box below. Now this is the fun part. It's where you call your little ones to join in the fun. Simply pipe some melted chocolate onto the center of the overturned cookie. You could even do the same with white chocolate if you like. And now just place the other plain cookie to sandwich it. Similarly, repeat the same for the rest of the cookies. I'd like to share 3 most important points many beginners fail to do. First, avoid overmixing your dough. It only makes the cookies tough on baking. Second, preheat your oven for at least 10 minutes before placing your cookie tray in it. And third, do not overbake. The cookies may seem a little soft when baked, but they will firm up on cooling. Keep these pointers in mind along with the ones I've mentioned along the recipe, and I'm sure you'll get a great batch of cookies. These are such a fun-looking batch. Try it, and I'm sure your kids and family will love them too. Time to see how they've turned out on the inside. Perfectly baked through, and that tender light crumbs on the inside, it's something you simply can't resist. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Happy baking. Bye for now.